Alright, today we're going to be ranking every single Skywars game mode in Cubecraft. And I know this is my first time doing a tier list, so please be nice. And if you aren't subscribed, then do it. Anyway, let's begin. First in the tier list is Skywars Solos. And I feel like this game mode especially is a you know what this is going game mode. This game mode is a go-to when you have no friends like me to play. It's just a very fun game mode to relax and have fun. The maps are very good for the most part. You have your big maps, your small maps, and your normal maps. Some of the maps are pretty like Bloom. Some are creative like Ping Pong. And the amount of chests on the maps, depending on which map you are, feels balanced enough. Overall, the game mode is very fun and the maps are great. So in my opinion, I feel like Skywars goes into the A tier. And second off on my list is Skywars Duos. Skywars Duos is second on the list, and I feel like Duos works best if you have a teammate who knows what they're doing, or you get in a party or in a call. Something that is worse is when you get into a match and they leave the match, and now it's a 1v2, and you already know how horrible that can be, especially if the other two know what they're doing. Anyway, moving on to the maps. I feel like the maps are the spotlight of Duos. Almost all of them are amazing in detail. They just look nice and clean just to look at. The only downside is that some of the maps can be a bit confusing for the first time you play on them. Like for example, the map it was Hearts, where there was this weird looking tube thing. I don't know what you might call it. And I went into it thinking there was chests inside, but no, it was on the top. And also in the same map, there's lava. And that can be useful for lava buckets, so you can put people on fire, the usual UHC stuff. And just more around, the maps are better looking and bigger. I think that is to be expected. There is not too much changes from solos. The teammates can be a little bit wonky, but at the end, it feels like this goes into a very reasonable B tier. It just feels nice to play if you have someone who actually knows what they're doing. Other than that, this can be awful. Skyward Squads, or groups of 4, is a game mode where you have to start relying more on your teammates than in duos. I mean, a 1v4 can go horribly for you if the 4 kind of know what they're doing. Like, you can have full enchanted diamond and the others can have like chainmail, and you can get absolutely destroyed by them. But let's put that aside. Okay, the maps are even better looking than duos, except for Candy, because Candy is horrible. And all of the maps are dripping with detail. The maps are bigger than duos, but yet again, that is also to be expected. My favorite map is Ancestor. It's very big and open, and there's a bunch of chests everywhere, so it won't be hard to get loot. And also, speaking of loot, I feel like normal items works best for squads, because like overpowered can be absolutely horrible. It can drain down all of your materials. It's just not very fun to play with. Another map I really like is Sandcastle. Sandcastle is very similar to Ancient, but the thing is that I love the traps. One, if you step over it, you fall down to your demise, and the second one is if you open a chest, it will light off TNT and you can't escape it, but it's that easy. It doesn't in a way that people are just playing the map will be tricked into it, but if you play it for the first time, then yeah, you will definitely be tricked. I'm really torn. I mean, I feel like it goes into an S tier, but also an A tier. I mean, like the teaming can be horrible. It's just like duos in a sense like that you have your teammates can completely throw the game for you. But the better maps, the more detailed, the better looking, it feels like it has to go into the S tier. And now we go ahead into Mega. And to be honest, it kind of sucks. I mean, it's just like the other 4 game modes, loot and attack people. But god damn, the problem that squads had and duos had is multiplied by 5 in this game mode. Instead of a 1v2 or 1v4, it's a 1v15. That's the main problem of Mega. But unlike squads, squads is escapable. Like you can just place a block and you can immediately escape. No, you can escape in Mega. You can't escape. You can't even see most of the time by the amount of people just attacking you. The only thing you see is like armor and weapons flying into your face. Another problem is that every match takes forever to start. A Skywars Mega match takes longer than my dad coming back with the milk. And the maps are bigger, and I feel that they don't have much detail than the squads. I mean, yeah, they look nice, but they just don't have enough like the duos have. I feel like the only way to win Mega is to pray that you still have a team, a working team that is, by the end. And if you don't, then you can just kiss that round goodbye, cause a 1v7 or 1v15 can completely be horrible. I don't hate the concept of Mega. Like, yeah, more people, bigger. It's called Mega for a reason. But I can't give Mega an A or a B. It goes straight into the DC. Well, it goes straight into the D. C, no, it does not go into C. I feel dirty by doing this because Mega has amazing potential. But no, they butchered the game. It's awful. Yes, I can give some. I know like overpower can probably work better than normals in this scenario, but no, Mega is absolutely horrible. The only maps I actually like is basic, and that's about it. That's the only thing that I actually like. It's quick, it's fast paced. Nothing more I can say about this map or the game mode. Let's move on. Skywars Duos is the newest game mode out of the bunch. In my opinion, it's a amazing game mode. Compared to Mega, which to be honest, anything can be Mega, it's amazing. To begin, Duos has no kits. And I feel like that's a very good thing. That's a very wise choice by Cubecraft. Because if you have builder kit, then you can immediately take over middle and overpower your opponent. Or you can have golden apples and you can basically never die. Every map is smaller than a version of duos or solos or squads. For example, you have the maze map compared to the ruins map. I think that's how it's called. In duos, there's this map called ruins, and there's a smaller version inside of duos. And there's also solos and squads. I feel like it's very nice instead of like completely remaking maps. You just take existing maps and just make them smaller with a little bit more detail. Most maps last longer than 30 minutes, so grinding is very easy for this game mode. And you can also do your normal, you know, checking for the daytime, choosing the chest types. This is an all-around amazing game mode where if you wanna like starting to get competitive, then I'd recommend duos. I would say that it goes into it goes into an S or an A tier. One of those two. It's very short. The games are very short, but there's no kits. So I'm gonna put it I'm gonna put it above solos. It's definitely better than solos, but it's definitely not better than squads. And finally, we have reached the end of the list with Skywars Chaos. And when I first wanted to make this video, I was questioning if I should even include this game mode. And not because you need VIP or not a lot of people play it, but I keep it in for a long video. Alright, to start off, Chaos is in your regular Skywars game modes. It's very, very different from what you're used to. Solos, duos, squads, testing Mega, and duos. Here, you don't have your regular... Well, you do have your regular attacking sword, but the main weapons inside of this game mode is bombs. Yes, you heard me, bombs. The main weapons of Chaos are the explosive eggs and the explosive bow. If you fall into a hole and someone has one of those two items, it's over for you. You're going straight down. You're going all the way down to China. Another thing that is unique is Chaos's bridging. You can get an automatic bridger. I'm not sure if that's how it's called. And it comes in different materials. It comes in wood, andesite, and obsidian. And I'm probably missing some. And the thing you do is that the direction you're going, like if you face up, it's going to build up. If you face forward, it's going to build forward. If you look down, it's going to build down. Another thing is a feather. which lifts you up in the air. And this can be very, very useful if you know what you're doing, because you may fall off the map, and if you have a like 3 or 4 of these, you can immediately get back into the huh? You can get immediately back into the map because it lifts you up. Then you have your, your normal stuff like your swords, that's more of a power that's like protection 5 or protection 4 in it. And also there's a bunch of other stuff. But I don't feel like doing it since I am lazy and I don't really want to do it. So if you want like a chill game mode and enjoy a bit of Skywars but not, get boring, and you have VIP, that's very important, then Chaos is a very good choice for you. It's not like down, it's not into the same spotlight as squads, nor is it the same spotlight as duels or maybe even solos. It's that it has a lot of changes into it that I feel like isn't gonna, like, if this is your first time playing, you aren't gonna understand it a little bit. So you definitely need to like practice a little bit. But if you actually practice, it becomes a very fun game mode, and I feel like this goes into the B section. I don't know, and I'm not talking about the maps, since the maps get instantly destroyed. Like 3 minutes in, the map is completely gone. There is this one barn, which is kind of my favorite, but besides that, I'm not talking about the maps. They can be absolutely destroyed, and I mean destroyed by the bombs and the absolute stuff that is. Oh my god! It's just a very fun game mode, and it deserves the chaos name because it's very chaotic. And we finally finished the tier list. I know there's gonna be a reasonably short video, but I feel like I'm gonna put a lot of edits into it. If I don't, then I'm just lazy and I'm a piece of shit. And I have to say, every game mode has something amazing to offer, except Mega, because Mega can go straight down to the D tier. And I feel like because like Solo is the go starting point in Chaos is like it's Chaos, Duels is Duels, and Squads has more people. So there's Mega, but screw Mega, and Duos you can just chill with a buddy. If you want to do your own version of this tier list, then it's gonna be in the link of the description. Hopefully, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna link into my account because I've never done this before. But yeah, it's gonna be inside the link of the description. If it isn't there, then I don't know. I'll find a way. So yeah, this is my tier list, and I feel, yeah, I'm gonna go take a break. Goodbye.